Welcome back to Rock and Roll Garage. Today we're going to work on the engine compartment of the Mustang Mach 1. We got to wire wheel it down, sand it, prime it, paint it. We're going to do a chassis black, something of that nature. I got a lot of cleaning up to do. I got a lot of taping off, the wire loom, just odds and ends. I'm going to take off the hinges and some other miscellaneous stuff and get this baby cleaned up and shined up before we put the motor and trans in. I talked to my transmission guy and he's going to rebuild the FMX. The motor's been rebuilt, the trans needs rebuilt. We'll clean it up, mate them together. After we get the engine compartment painted, slip that baby on in there. That's probably the next video. This one's going to be a tough one. It's a lot of crevices, a little bit of sanding, a little bit of grinding, and only way to get it done is to get it done. So stay tuned. I start out by taking off the master cylinder, some of the brake lines, take off some loose bolts. I already have the hinges off. Takes me a minute or two to get that master cylinder off. Here it comes. I ended up just taping off the booster. This line right here is a pre-bent line that came with the car. I had to unbolt them from the junction block. I'm taking off the heater hose pieces that were left on there. Those have to be all taped off and cleaned up. Setting up the light right now so I can make sure I get into all the nooks and crannies when I start cleaning this baby up. It's a lot of work ahead. We get the camera squared away, get everybody all comfortable, and get after it. I spray it down with some brake clean, get it nice and cleaned up, wiped down. It's a real slow process. Tightened up some bolts, getting it clean, sprayed it with brake clean, sprayed it with brake clean, wipe, dry, wipe, dry. I cleaned it with alcohol. Now I'm doing a little grinding. Now the big wire cup brush. Man, this is where it started to get fun. All right, we got her cleaned up. Best I'm gonna do it. Man, I got so many of those prickly wheel wires in me. They're even in my shoe. So now I'm gonna wipe it all down with some alcohol, of course, and hit it with some edge prime. That's all I can do. I'll just have to clean up and repaint that master cylinder booster. Man, it's a lot of work. All right, I'll start recording when we start priming. Here it comes with the alcohol wipes. That was a lot. Wipe it on, wipe it off. Wipe it on, wipe it off. Get your fingers stuck on bolts, sharp objects. It's not fun, but it's what we do. getting her all primed up. Got in all the cracks and crevices, the highs, the lows, the ins, the outs. It's all sealed up now. Took about 4 cans, if I'm not mistaken. Had to get in all the cracks, all the crevices. But she's primed now. She's ready. Let it sit overnight, dry up. Get a nice bite to that bare metal. We'll be laying on some paint real soon. Heck yeah, we're getting her. Now it's time to build the paint booth. Welcome back to Rock and Roll Garage. Today's the day we paint the engine compartment. Look at that fine artwork. That is the spray booth. Cost me a whole whopping 10 bucks. 5 drop cloths at $2 a piece. Sealed, top to bottom, airtight. Look at that. Got the car all prep-alled. It's enclosed. I'll close that door. It's all scuffed, wiped, primed, taped off, and ready to go. I got the gun ready. I got to mix up the paint. I'm using a Sim product, Hot Rod Black. I bought a quart with all the mixing goodies with it. So we're gonna knock this baby out. Got it taped off the best I'm gonna do it. Looks pretty good, don't it? Heck yeah. I'll figure out where to set the camera at so we can cover it. I'll get all masked up and we'll go to town. All right, here we go. Here's the paint we're using. Sim Hot Rod Black. It's more of a low sheen chassis black. Comes with the 2 parts. It's a quart. Here's the box with the part number, HR010. Got my gun ready. Filter equipment. Mixing cup. Stirring sticks. And we're gonna go do it. Be back in a flash. I'm all masked up, got my respirator on, face shield. I'm ready to go. I got to do a couple test patterns to get this gun to spray right. This ain't the gun I usually use. I usually use my Mach gun. This is like a DeVilbiss copy, so it takes a little getting used to. That darn wiring harness I have propped up with that block of wood keeps falling over. And I gotta hold the gun while trying to set it back up with one hand because I just got it standing up on that 2x6. I keep dropping into the paint, bumping it, what have you. Now I'm just going over it, checking it all out, making sure I got complete coverage, which I think I do. I didn't see any spots I missed. I was really pouring the paint to it. I think it turned out pretty good. That paint lays on really nice. And that stuff is rough. We got it painted. I had to balance that wiring harness that I had wrapped up on that block of wood, and I kept hitting it with the gun, and man, whew. Oh. Trying to get the fog out of the garage without keeping the door open. I think it turned all right. I didn't really prep it that much, so it is what it is. No big deal. I got some small parts I need to paint, and I'll do that another day. I got a couple rattle cans of basically the same paint, so I'll do that. And we'll come out tomorrow and see how it turned out. I got a heck of a mess over here. Yeah, I don't paint. You know, I'm not a painter. Yeah, I wasn't prepared, but it's done and it's good. I'm happy with it. We can move on to getting that trans rebuilt, bolted to that motor, and that baby slid right in. All right, we'll come out tomorrow when it's nice and dry. I'll leave the heat on. Rock and Ron Garage. Thank you for watching. Well, here it is. Turned out pretty good. I'm happy with it. I went ahead and shot all that black, all that inside there. Just put a coat on it. That paint is really nice. Really nice. I'd love to have prepped it a lot better, but I just wanted to get it done. Now I can concentrate on the drivetrain to get it done, get the transmission rebuilt, and get it attached to the motor, put back in. Yeah, it turned out pretty decent, I thought. Sure did. Nice and smooth. It's got like a satin type finish. Yeah, I'm happy with it. Totally happy. Well, that wraps up the engine bay painting video here, Rock and Ron Garage. Stay tuned for more videos. Thank you again for liking, subscribing, comment. Tell me what you think. And keep watching. And keep liking. Thank you all for subscribing. Thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you to everybody that watches this. And we'll see you real soon with another video. Thank you.